This hypnosis experience is copyrighted by Key Guy Technology, LLC, your 2019 copyright. This hypnosis file is not to be duplicated and or distributed without express permission from Key Guy Technology, LLC. Please try out our product, the Hypnosis Key, by going to www.hypnosiskey.com. The Hypnosis Key is a digital package that comes with over 1,000 Hypnosis Mp3 files that are read by a hypnotherapist. The Hypnosis Key is a $20,000 value that we sell for a very low price. Again, go to www.hypnosiskey.com. That is spelled www.hypnosiskey.com. Please enjoy your hypnosis file.
You are here today since you have been encountering challenges in making words for your music. Maybe you invested hours strumming without end at a specific tune on your guitar. If you don't mind, substitute for the fitting instrument, if not a guitar, simply trusting the words would stream forward, notwithstanding attempting to constrain them out, however without much of any result. All things considered, all that is going to change, since today, here in trance, you will figure out how to utilize the intensity of your brilliant subliminal personality, further bolstering your good fortune. You definitely realize that there is no reason for attempting to compel yourself to compose on the grounds that the harder you attempt, the higher those squares progress toward becoming. So whenever you feel the power of the lyricist's square, you just enjoy a reprieve, or maybe think about it, for this will prime your subliminal personality. Thus will mesmerizing in light of the fact that you find that as opposed to floating off to rest, you permit yourself float into spellbinding. You could ask your superb, imaginative, intuitive personality for thoughts, or simply given yourself a chance to stream with whatever surfaces for you, yet whichever you do, you simply accept the way things are, and as you do, the thoughts start to stream over you. Maybe you recall a specific ordeal that you had or caught wind of or saw someplace, perhaps something that evoked the feeling that you are meaning to depict in your melody, or then again new motivation may jump up in your psyche, and as it does, the words to portray your thoughts simply appear to splendidly coordinate the tune in your mind. When you initially composed your song, you were considering something specifically, and that specific something motivated you to chip away at the tune. Nonetheless, it slipped to the back of your psyche, so return to the back of your brain and recover your unique thought. Maybe a scene, a feeling, a title, an individual, whatever it was, it's still there, so return to the back of your psyche and recuperate your unique thought. Presently there might be a basic purpose behind the square. Maybe you feared bombing. Anyway, in making the lyricist's square, you may influence yourself to do only that, so you currently understand this would be a silly reason. Another reason could be the dread of dismissal, stressing that others won't welcome the words to your music, yet at that point, then again, on the off chance that you don't compose those words, you will never realize how great they are, or you may have been apprehensive about being judged. However, definitely this is the general purpose of songwriting. In the event that you are composing a melody, your audience members will normally hear those words. A couple may pass judgment, others will simply go where the music takes them. In the event that you didn't need your tune to be heard or judged, at that point you wouldn't give anybody, yet yourself, a chance to hear it out, and we realize that isn't the situation. So now we realize that there is no real explanation behind the lyricist's square, and the time has come to thump down those squares one and for all. I might want you to envision that you are in a major room. It is extremely brilliant, and the dividers are cushioned somewhat like a delicate indoor play area. It might bring back superb recollections of your own adolescence, or those of your kids if customer has any. Before you is a major mass of squares, likewise cushioned and exceptionally vivid. You realize that these are the hinders that have been preventing you from composing the words to your music, yet not just that they look so welcoming. Maybe you have ventured back in time and are currently the youngster that you used to be. You simply need to burst into them and thump them all finished, and this is actually what you do. You let your mind run free, hopping over each square. It feels so great, and it produces a recently discovered vitality in you. Interruption. When you have completed, you are exhausted yet satisfied with yourself. You feel like a major tyke who has sneaked into a delicate play-focused nightfall, and this is all things considered what you have done. Furthermore, Since you have got done with having a good time, you find that the obstructs that were making up the divider preventing you from getting to your thoughts have gone. Your musician square has actually been thumped over. Presently you can see past the squares, and you can detect a little house not so far away. You stroll over to the house, which is somewhat similar to the one Hansel and Gretel found. Be that as it may, rather than everything being made of desserts or treat, everything is comprised of thoughts. They are awesome, brilliantly hued thoughts, thus a considerable lot of them. You stroll through the entryway and into the house. As you investigate, you are stunned at all the thoughts you can see. They are not just identified with the tune you are right now composing, yet bunches of different thoughts of new tunes that you could write later on. You are spoilt for decision, yet you understand that in the event that you take too much, you may progress toward becoming overwhelmed. So you pick just the ones identifying with your present work. You realize that you can return here whenever you like, either for more thoughts for your present composition, or for future ones when you are prepared to keep in touch with them. This is your own unique place of thoughts, and nobody else approaches it, so they can't get or take any. They are all there, sitting tight persistently for you to utilize them. What's more, since you have assembled your thoughts, you can come back to your work. You find that the thoughts are streaming crazy. Your lyricist square is well and really beaten. What's more, this has expanded your inspiration 10,000 overlay for your objective is currently obviously inside, since you can focus, actually difficult to pass the completing post. Also, when your work is done, you read it through. There will presumably be numerous bits that you initially planned to utilize, however disregarded en route. So this is your opportunity to space them back in where they have a place. The last obstacle is to have another person tune into your work. You comprehend there may at present be botches. This is just regular when you get the inclination to compose and your words stream uninhibitedly. However you take any analysis, thankfully, for this is a chance to say it appropriate before it is recorded and prepared to present to your group of onlookers. You are genuinely satisfied with the verses that you have made. Individuals will hear them out in years to come, maybe even in multi-years' time, and ponder what a decent lyricist and performer you were. I will be calm for a couple of minutes while you keep on getting a charge out of this magnificent inclination, and in a minute when I return you can return up into typical cognizant mindfulness and bring back every one of those thoughts, realizing that you can thump down those squares to get to your place of thoughts whenever you like. Delay for 2 minutes. Great. Presently when you're prepared, I'm going to tally from 1 to 5, and at the tally of 5 you'll be wide conscious. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.